Welcome back everyone, TS Villa here. Thank you for your time in watching this video. This is part 14 of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. If you haven't checked the other videos out, please check them out. Give the content a like, and if you do like the content, please give the channel a subscribe. We have hit over 150 subscribers now, so thank you guys for every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I am really loving this game so much. I genuinely think this is going to be Game of the Year. We are not even close to the end of the game, to be honest. So, let's carry on our playthrough. We've got to speak to Otto. Okay, right.
Alright, Clive.
Alright, Clive.
We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though.
So we're going to head to Sig's grave.
Not quite.
After getting the materials to
to
make an airship.
I'm sure
A boat, not an airship. A boat.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
No.
I might still be able to catch her.
There is no thing. Right. Make for the foredeck. Right, so...
Told me she was building a ship.
Yeah. This thing here. She's made this as part of the ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Boatman.
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Obelus, that's his
Yeah.
name.
In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers.
gone on her
some
own.
life in her, and she. But anyway, I was on
See, the
my
lighting's a
way
bit
up
light,
to
isn't it?
see you, as
Let's
it
turn this down a
happens.
little bit.
Got a letter for you.
There we go.
Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
What's he saying? There he goes. This is from Byron, so that's for you guys to read. I'm not very good, if you've watched my Twitch streams, I'm not very good at reading stuff out loud. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that, read that, which is Mama Pen to you, this note. So he's actually getting help, which
Trouble
is
in
awesome.
Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Gav. What you saying, Gav?
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now.
Sort my laptop
But
out.
next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish.
We're going
Wouldn't
to
do
Canva.
to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Do you think Jill's lying? Sid's legacy. Ah. Sid, what have they done for you? What have they done for you? Turn up a little bit. Torgal's with us, as always. Music's fitting.
Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
That's Titan. If you haven't seen the other videos, that's Titan.
It's a pity
Hugo
the
is.
Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Here we go. And she's got a flower as well. Karen's here.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Got all that stuff on his back. This is like his proper funeral. We never actually gave him a funeral, like, as a viewer and a player to watch.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
Whoa.
It's the capital of the Empire these days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
This is not going to be easy.
Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I
Come
am
on, Goots.
sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Nan. He's getting out and about. He's loving it.
Comes back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
So excited. I love
with
it.
me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
Gav's gone to go get
be
mid.
careful.
Aren't I always?
Or is he scouting? Has he gone to get mid? I think he has.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Look at them all. They're all going their separate ways. Wonder who's next. If we're going to the Dominion, is it going to be Bahamut next, or is it going to be Odin? Out of the shadow. Surely it's going to be Bahamut, isn't it? Let's see. Let's see. Even though Odin was watching us when we were fighting Titan. Onward. Let's go.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yes, Jill, we're glad
And
you're back.
Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
There's the back. I was hoping he was going to back. Tell you what, he's a good boy, isn't he? He's a good boy. Let's, Oh. You moved. There you go. Thanks for helping, Jill. Torgal. So we're heading to Boklad. This is like a trader's thing, is it?
This
Is
used
that what
to
she
be a
said?
trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Just look at this
Leaving
scenery,
this
man.
one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Oh, look at the water. Music changed then. Oh, these are like 30s. Here we go. We didn't, I just realised we haven't bought any new potions. So we need to refresh them at some point. Here they are.
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Sells sword. What do you reckon he does? Do you reckon he sells swords?
Trouble up ahead, and too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
There may be trouble ahead.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well
hear you
met, friend. My brother
We've got the same beard, haven't they?
With finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
We've got a big goblin
He
to
sent
come,
the
and then
two
I
of
reckon.
us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say?
They're setting us up. They're setting us
Will
up,
you
aren't they?
help us out? Chances
They're
are
making
they'll
it sound
come for you
innocent.
either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand,
But it's going to be, the enemy's going to be a lot harder than
your
what
pocket
they've made
will
out to be, I
feel
think.
troubles.
It's got to be.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to
Well,
make a
maybe not.
heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods.
Okay.
So,
Okay, they're
while
honest
you're
then.
seeing to
They
those
are honest.
bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No, no. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I'm not
It's
sure
on
I
our way
trust these
anyway.
two. But if there are bandits lying in wait,
They're the
should probably
bandits.
take care of them.
They've got to be the bandits, surely.
Look lively,
And they
you
just
lot.
can't get anywhere near it.
We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
This desert journey's tough, man. Oh, I thought dodge that.
Nice try.
We should be able to get him with this. Oh, yes! What a landing. Okay, so we've got quite a bit then.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
They're definitely up to something, aren't they? They're the bandits, they've got to be.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
What's in the cabbages? Something's got to be under them, surely.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Will there be a next time? Have we leveled up? No, we're close. Something ain't right, Cloud. I say Cloud, Clive. Oh, wrong game. Okay, so I'm hoping we get to a point where we get the potions.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
It's all over the place, isn't it?
The path continues on the other side.
Oh, there's something over there. Let's go around here and grab that. Oh, magic ash. Okay, that's Are these miniature versions of the big thing? Yeah, the big thing that... Ooh. That big thing we fought as a bounty. There's a miniature version of those. That's what it looks like. I guess... Okay, we were going the right way. I thought this was like a little... A little dead end here, but then this is actually the right way. The dead end was what I thought was the main path. Go on then, Clive. Ooh. Got the old God of War walk into a cutscene there. Listen to that. Oh, look at that. The final sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men.
Yeah.
Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
These have been epic battles as well.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
Look how awesome that sword is, the detail on that sword. What is it, Sorghum?
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
We'll not use the road, or we could sneak round? Oh, what do you sense?
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
It definitely is something. What is it? Oh, Clive. Oh, here we go. Seat of the Imperial Court. Let's get some action on the go.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
You should be Dion.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
We're doing their dirty work for them, aren't we?
These are the words of a tyrant.
Hello there.
They are the words of a god.
There's a follow. Thank you for the follows, Freckles.
I gladly serve. great Greek art.
We are not live on Twitch,
Flesh.
so we will get these follow notifications. Thank you, Freckles. He's got a good heart.
Return to your camp, dear.
He's just on the wrong side.
And ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
He's definitely got to be behind all these.
What
these
nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my
Ultima's
mind
got to be
only.
like giving them thoughts.
Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations.
Or if anything, Annabella has always been under the control of Ultima.
And of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
Now, we're going to fight Bahamut as well, aren't we? I feel bad, man.
Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
That's it. He doesn't want it either.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
We're going to kill her. We've got to kill her, surely.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Ooh.
The Boklab markets are to the north.
I love that.
We
I
just
love
need
that
to hug the coast.
they're setting it up side by side as well. We must be like, we must go fight Bahamut, and then Dion must go, no, you've got to win the power off me.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials
And
on
defeat
high
them.
alert.
No.
So he'd want to give us the power,
His
but we have
radiance
to
has
fight
lost
him,
one
maybe?
capital already.
Ooh, what's this beast?
We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside.
Legroom.
His troops are well trained and increasingly battle hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
We just put everything into it. It's tough considering he's not a boss. Or a side quest boss. Unless he is. Oh, he's moved. Oh. On again. Oh, they all just watched. They all just watched while we had an absolute beating on that Helaguru. Guess that means they're not going to come after us then. Look at all this stuff here.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There's stuff up there. Did we get it? No, we didn't get it. So it's here. Magic ash. It's always good to start off with this one. Well, that's some experience, that is. That was up here, that's what it is.
Very well.
How much do these give off? Oh, none. Not yet, anyway. $280. Oh, we got some of them. We leveled up.
Make it look easy.
Torgil. Sick them. Right, now what was up on here? Desert Rose. Right, we'll do one circle then. We've leveled up there. So hold on. Yes! I have a lot of time for that. 210. No, it's always good to explore, isn't it? Got an ancient sword. Yes. The ring. Let's volley him. The wild knack. We got 500 for that. Is this the place where you level up? This must be the place where you level up. I know we've kind of snuck round. Can we climb up here? No, this is the dead end then. Let's go back to the path. Oh, these things are back. We got some decent. Oh.
Farewell.
Yeah, 210, and they don't even do anything. This might be a good place to go. Off stream, just to grind around for a bit. Have we got enough ability points? There's a thing. 1,200. We've got everything we need at the minute. Yeah, we'll leave that. There's a chocobo. As the title says, onward. Right, we're going to be able to buy some potions here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies.
Where are you,
I dare
Goots?
say he'll have finished by now.
What do you think, girl?
We can't use these, can we?
This is everything. It must be.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Here he is. Merchant.
Well met.
Enhancer. Orchestra. Oh yeah, we've leveled up the pouch as well, haven't we?
You've a discerning eye. A fine choice.
Okay, so can we? What was the ancient sword? That was. We'll probably use that to upgrade something, I think. Can be traded for Gil. Here we go. Gil bug.
Thank you.
Then
you're sure you don't need it?
Goblin
Just
coin.
what I was looking for.
Okay. Anyone else around here? No, we're just going to this area here.
Out of my sight, wretch.
That's a bit harsh. Oh, Bertram's so harsh. Everyone's so harsh to people, aren't they? Considering they want people to buy stuff off them.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Good sir.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. You're more than welcome to look.
Where are you, Goots?
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
Oh, didn't even finish his sentence.
Without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the...
There he is. Found him.
Oh, Good. There you are.
He looks sad.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
Ah, Goots.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
Imagine it's the same people.
To get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I was a child.
Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
We've got it.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Do it.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
It was at the top, wasn't it? I looked at the map. Who's this little kid? Is this little troublemaker here?
Peaches and pears.
Peaches and pears. There's a red chocolate.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
10 million?
Bid you good day.
Oh, wait, don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
Does she know Jill?
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Okay.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
Looked so sinister saying that, didn't he?
So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
What can you do?
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Story time with Eloise.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two
Favour
birds
for a
will
favour.
be
Let's
slain
do
with
it.
a single stone.
Let's do it.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
You gotta find the pass.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Oh, he didn't announce himself as Sid, did he? Because Sid's the outlaw. So he's gone straight with Clive here. Crimson collar. We've got quite a few seals on this trip.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Get 800 experience for this. This is going to be a tough one, I think. Speak with the furniture maker.
Out of my sight, wretch.
He's still angry at the wealthy merchant. That's because he's wealthy, isn't it? That's what it is. Clues are there.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road.
Snake spit.
Caravan stops
Oh.
next to the check.
Juicy pears.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular?
He's been busy, hasn't he?
Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Thank you. Off to the fishmonger.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked!
I'm right here. Stop shouting.
Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her.
It's shouting in my face.
Find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
The peach lady.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
Ooh.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Poor kid. Any more kids about?
Finest earthenware from the free cities.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
Oh.
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick
So
pockets.
rude.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's pass.
She looks worried.
Excuse me.
What do you want? I don't have any money.
Anxious girl. There
It's
we
all
go.
right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said
We haven't got any lag, have we? Have we got a lag?
Doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
We're off to the tents.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
No snake spit.
Come on!
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
How'd you carry him stuff in this heat as well?
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Maybe he is.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over
He
the
did
pass,
notice.
though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance to be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
We gotta follow Honza, surely.
So that was Honza, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy.
So at least run, Clive. This guy here.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Oh, there's something bad back there. This way? Yeah.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Honza. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Honza.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Carstones, let's find them.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
We're on the same side.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Who is it? I don't remember Theo. Do I? I might do. If we have a little flashback.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade.
Oh.
Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore.
Thought it was
What
like
do
a
you know
little
the
kid in
cast stones?
Clive's past.
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing.
Do you want
Then we all want the same thing.
It's not complete though, is it? We've still got we've still got the 800, so it's still ongoing.
Oh.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Is that little dead ending where I stumbled across by accident?
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
I think it is. Before we came into the actual market. Look at these structures here. We'll be hanging out with all the shade. You know what we'll do? Oh, we've got rid of the enemies, haven't we? Here they are. These don't look menacing. Unless they've got a big guy.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
That's one way of doing it. See you later. We're in the right way. He's probably going to take us up and around. There's some more here. Do you reckon we could do it again, guys? Oh, they got a mage with them. They call them astrologers on this.
We got company. Just the lot. Get him. Go for it. This one.
More foot soldiers.
There's the other one.
Fewer now.
I thought so. He's taking us round, yeah. There's a bigger guy here.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Come on then.
scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's go, Theodore.
Fuck. It's that guard from Bocklad. Kill him. Kill them all.
We'll let him suffer. Always the big guy. Always the big guy. Missed the first dodge. Sad for the second one. He's done, he's done. He's done. See, only 180. 180 for that. We were getting loads for just them random things lying about. Look at all this stuff.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Off we go then. This wasn't the area that I thought it was going to be. I'll grab this. There's no respawn of enemies here. I thought there'd be more enemies here, but they haven't respawned when we attacked them earlier. Because I was thinking that might be a good way to level up. We're grabbing these though. We might as well grab these on. Well, we're on the way, aren't we? So let's grab these. Got some more desert roses. So much materials we got. I wonder what we can use them for.
There are no crystals here.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That's that then.
This would be tough to seeing all these people starving. So this would be the end of this quest.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
I love that sword.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell.
Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
She knew.
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Crimson Compass.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
The collar and compass.
I
So many seals.
Pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
She said 10 million to start with. No, she took $1 million off. Trader's Pass. There we go. Awesome.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
We'll grab this quest here.
Pardon me, but would you...
Is this the only... Oh no, we got 3 here. Right, before we go to Goots then.
Happen to be a
We've hit an hour.
Perchance?
Shall we... Let's give this a little save. There we go. We'll give this a save. We've hit an hour on the video, so we will do another hour for the next video. And yeah, this has been Final Fantasy 16 Part 14, guys. If you like the video and like the content, please give the video a like and also subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. As I said at the start of this video, we have hit over 150 subscribers now, so thank you guys, each one of you, for subscribing to the channel. We will join me for the part 15 of Final Fantasy 16. I will catch you all again, villains. Take care and thank you again for your time.